What up, guys? Safe at Home podcast here. We have special guests today, Verdugo Hills baseball team, head coach Angel Espindola, which I've known this guy for a while, so it might get a little different today. We got Robert Factora, assistant coach, correct?
Assistant coach, yes.
How many years have you been there?
I'm going on 7 years.
Damn, we're gonna talk about that. I don't know why he's not a grad, but and we start. Anyways, as you guys know, the way we start Safe at Home. Excuse me. July 26, 2024, we do Today in Baseball. I actually found something interesting today, which was kind of cool online. So check this out. Carl Everett. I don't know if you might be too young for Carl. You might remember Carl Everett. Homered in the 7th inning for the Rangers twice in 2002. He had 2 bombs in 1 inning.
Wow.
That reminds me of, who does that remind you guys of? That did it 3, that was Grand Slams, right?
Yeah, I think it was Grand Slam.
You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? No? You guys are drawing a blank.
I remember the occasion.
San Diego Padre, he's a junior now. His dad, Tatis.
Oh, okay.
His dad hit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He hit, what, 3? Now I'm drawing a blank.
In 1 inning?
In 1 inning. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that.
But Tatis hit,
time.
what, 2 Grand Slams in 1 inning? Now I'm you guys see,
Yeah,
you guys
I
are,
don't know.
now I'm lost.
We're all lost.
Oh, Jesus
Padre
Christ.
stuff, you know.
Okay. Starling Marte went deep for the Pirates on 7/26/2012 on the first pitch he saw as a big leaguer.
Oh, nice.
Wow, he did it while leading off for the game for the Pirates. That's
Good way to get it started.
to lead you. Okay, so it's your first game in the big leagues. Lead off. Boom.
That's nice.
That's very nice. Starling Marte. He's still playing, but anyways, today is gonna be, like I said, it might be a little. I keep looking at Angel. He's looking at me. But so let's talk about a little bit. Verdugo Hills is where exactly for people that don't know in the valley, because it is considered I would say one of the smallest high schools attendance wise in the city section. Am I right? It probably is the smallest.
Correct.
So
It's
for
one of
you
the
guys
smallest.
to compete is actually, I think, a lot harder.
Yeah, we're tucked in a corner back there. By
Tahunga, right?
Yeah, in Sunland, Tahunga. The forest is behind us. Then we border Glendale. And then Shadow Hills is where LA City, like we're the beginning of LA City through Shadow Hills. So we're just kind of tucked in that little corner above the 210.
And then, and I'm just, so people that don't know, like, I didn't know where the fuck you guys were. Like years back now, obviously, right? But I'm like, Verdugo Hills, who are these guys? Like, how did this even come about? Like joining the league and all that. So you've been, this is your 15th year coaching as head coach.
Yeah, finished my 15th season as head coach.
And you had 5 titles, league titles.
Yeah.
And this last year you co-champs.
Yeah.
With who?
With Pauly.
Who? I said who twice because a lot of people may or may not know, but he's actually a Pauly Parrot. Mm-hmm. Class of 99. Mm-hmm. Lost at Dodger Stadium against the Chatty, but I mean, you guys got there, but it was the last time they made it to Dodger Stadium.
Yes, correct.
You were part of the team, and somehow you ended up in Verdugo, and then Factora over here. Jesus Christ.
We're all over the place.
God damn. So you graduated Grant 2013,
2013, yeah.
but you're wearing Verdugo Hills right now.
Now I am.
And
Last
he's
7
not
years.
wearing Pauly either. What happened?
It's a little bit of everything. You gotta.
A little bit of everything, yeah.
We got to create ourselves too, you know?
No, it's funny. It's funny, but all right, let's get into it real quick. I'm so lost where to start because I normally start with, like, you know, the baseball, but I've known Angel. I don't know if Factora knows this, but I met Angel probably when I was like 10.
Yeah.
And we played together during the regular season at Sun Valley Rec, and then in the All-Stars, and like forever. Which was amazing, which is very fun. So we got a lot of feedback on that. So let's just go there then. We'll start with Angel. Because I met you when I was 10 at Sun Valley, but did you play before that?
Yeah, so, well, I started playing at Sun Valley without my parents even knowing. My grandma signed me up.
Oh, let's hear about that.
Because my parents were real young parents.
Yeah,
so they were going to school. So my
Okay.
grandma all of a sudden, like, signed me up to play T-ball. And
No shit.
yeah,
At
and then
Sun
was
Valley.
yeah,
Okay.
my dad played soccer growing up, so my uncle
Senior.
was playing. Yeah, senior.
Shout out to Senior. I remember
Yeah.
Senior with the
He had like 3 different horns on his tow truck.
He hit the horn of the tow truck and the water came out. I don't think he was above. He was way beyond his time. No one had that shit. Come on now. Imagine a tow truck spitting water in 1992. That's wild.
He was posted on our leader. We would do it all the time. He had a siren, and
No way.
people would be crossing the crosswalk, and we'd like squirt them as they walk by.
Is the audio good?
Yeah, I'm adjusting because yours
Oh,
is too high.
okay. Got it. Sorry.
Yeah. So,
No way.
yeah.
Shout out to Senior. Say hi to him.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
been a while.
Yeah, but I started.
Okay, so you started
Yeah.
at 5.
Yeah.
Oh, you started
Yeah.
young.
I started there with Lalo Senior, Lalo Junior, still
Yeah.
involved around there.
Yeah. I
and
heard
then,
he is.
Yeah.
With like playing with the kids. Like
Yeah.
he's trying. Did he start a travel team?
Something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
I still have kids that I get now from Sun Valley Park
No.
that have association with him.
How funny.
So it's crazy because we played together in T-ball with his dad as the coach, and then
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you're taking it even wait. Yeah, see, I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't around Sun Valley until I was 10.
yeah.
Okay, so go on. Sorry.
So I grew up at the park with my uncle there. Also, my uncle was playing there, and then as far as like baseball bug stuff, like I was just learning because it wasn't part of
they
like my
brought you in at
family or
5,
whatever.
sir. Like, go ahead.
I really got the bug of the competition, like being
Yeah.
a competitor, from Alan, from Victor.
When we
Yeah,
linked up.
that's when it was like the next step of baseball. When I realized, like, whoa, like
This
I
is
like this.
competitive.
Yeah, I like the competition. I like the mental part of it that just kind of goes into it. That really like grabbed me because my parents weren't fans of baseball.
But he would show up all the time. Your dad was always there. He was
My
always
dad-
supporting.
He was a fan of me and then became a fan of baseball.
yeah,
through
of
it,
course,
you know,
of course.
So it just kind of like he became a baseball dad.
But I remember his chain right here with like 50 million keys.
Yeah, I follow in his footsteps. I have one set here. I got another one. Put away.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah,
He was
man.
always there, man. That was dope. That was big time. Does Factora know anything about this?
He told me he grew up with you, and then I saw pictures when you guys were little.
Oh,
brought
is
out
that what
all
that
the
bag
swag.
is?
Okay, so since he's bringing it up,
That
you
was
know,
when you had hair on your head.
I was cleaning out my shed,
Yeah.
and I found a couple keepsakes from back in the day. So
You got. We might as well just bring them out now.
Here we go.
What we got? Wow. Hey, Anthony, talk about having hair, bro. I had hair.
Damn,
I
let me
had
see.
some
Hold
hair.
it up. Hold it up.
Oh, right there.
Damn.
Look at that. That's actually me. I'm trying to.
that
How old were you there?
That was on the way to the
Vegas.
Sun Valley Heat.
The Vegas, right? But that was before. That was actually. Was that before the Heat were made
No, that was I think our first tournament.
in Vegas?
I don't think so.
So is that what is that?
because that's my dad's van.
Oh, is that the carpet right there?
The old school van.
Oh man, this took a turn, bro. That hat. You know what I still have? I have that SV, the just the stitching or whatever.
Oh, really?
I still have that, like in a
Let's put it
drawer.
there. Here, watch. Well, let me show you what else
Oh my
I
god,
got. So I found these.
I don't have that.
That was, I think, before you got
That has
here.
to be before me.
But then
That has. What the fuck? Look at this. This is OG Sun Valley right here, big dog.
and
Chew.
then you'll recognize this one.
Yes. Oh, this team was amazing. We kicked everybody's ass. If you guys saw this at the All-Star tournament, you feared the fuck out of us, my boy. We walked in there like, bitch, I own you. And we did. Bro, like anybody that played rec ball, because I didn't know about no Little League and all that shit. I don't know if you grew up in Little League, Factora. Did you go up?
So I played a little bit of both. I grew up in
so you had a
Little
little
League.
bit of money.
No, not really.
This right here, if you saw this, is done. Call it a day, you lost.
Yeah.
It was us against the world right here.
Yeah.
And every division kicked everybody's ass. We walked into that tournament, the little guys to the oldest, champs, everybody. This
I
right
remember
here.
the pictures they had up in the office
Oh
and
my
everything. like
God,
that.
bro. And this is what you're talking about with
This is-
Allen and Vic. This is another one too. They brought the OG back. Because I think they wore this and then they brought it back to
Yeah.
us.
'Cause the
Damn,
other
this
one was
with
when-
Ronnie Martinez?
I believe so.
Híjole.
So
I got
that's the
stories on
other-
that mother.
So I have
Yeah, I have that. I have that.
That one, and scroll to the left. También, and there's another
Airdrop
one.
them to me.
Okay, let me see.
I sent them in an email too, so I'll airdrop
Let
them.
me see. Oh,
Hold on.
oh wait.
Just go.
It should be you coming out? What is it coming out of?
Marketing's iMac Pro. Marketing's Mac Pro.
Yeah, there you go.
Downloading.
I just did one though. Do you have to? You do the what else you got? Do the other.
I have like 4 of them.
Yeah, just send it to him and we'll talk about it right
All
now.
right, here is the team one.
Okay,
Look at the screen.
that's the Sun Valley one. Wow. Where's Angel?
Who's that kid?
Angel's on the ground. I remember now this picture. This fool said GQ, motherfucker. You saw that? Who in the world told you to do that, bro?
There was no room.
Oh, I just
There was
remembered.
no room,
No, wait.
so-
Wait, go back to the picture. Bro, you can't really tell. Can you zoom in on these or no, Anthony?
No, I'd have to do that beforehand.
Oh, my God.
Dude,
so
that's
you
funny.
see, wait, no. Go back real quick. You see Angel on the floor, right? GQ, right? You see GQ? You can't tell, but this fool had long hair, bro.
Yeah, my nickname.
Inspector Gadget.
Because I would.
Because you know Gadget
side
has the side
My head
curls.
would come out like
This
that.
fool
My hair.
looked just like Inspector Gadget, my boy.
Hey,
funny.
But
it
with
was-
the baseball
It
hat.
was part of my thing. I couldn't cut my hair during the
Oh my
season.
God.
So
Oh, was
that's
it
what
really?
it was. That's what it
You
was.
wouldn't do it?
I
Like-
wouldn't cut it the whole time until All Stars were done.
Oh, I didn't.
So by
I
the
remember
time by the time we got to All Stars, I would literally like you guys would literally be like dun 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 dun.
Oh wait, did you airdrop all the pictures?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
sent some. That one's just you. I'm not in that one.
Where am
but-
I? Oh, go back,
One sec,
Anthony,
one
real quick. On the bottom right.
Oh yeah.
Next
Second
to-
one.
Second one, yeah.
The
Stuart Rivas and Ricky Garcia is right next to you, the little one.
Yeah, the little dude. Mm-hmm. That's Miguel, and then wasn't his name Miguel too on the left?
Yeah, I didn't know all of them, but
And
I know
then Jimmy?
Jimmy's
What
in the
happened to
center.
Jimmy? You moved to Vegas or something? I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The dude on the left, on the top left, the big guy. I know the next guy's Ines. He was a baller. The guy in the middle with the turtleneck, he was good. What was his name? You remember his name?
No, that was your team, so I didn't
He
know
was
a lot
good.
of them. Yeah.
Like, but quiet good. Like deadly quiet good. You know what I mean? Like that
Silent
type of
killer.
Yeah, that type of ball player. Go back. Why you keep changing that camera? No, not that one, fool. Not
Those
me.
lit
Get rid of that picture.
GQ one.
I don't know who took that or what. Go back to the team real quick. Hold on, real quick.
I think it was this one.
You sent them all, right?
Yeah, there should be 4 of them. That's
and
the
then
only
we
one
got
that has
we got Aguayo on the that's Don Simon right there.
Mm-hmm.
Aguayo's dad is on the left. I don't remember that. So the guy above Jimmy, I think they might be even related. I forget his name, but he was like a guy, but you wouldn't know it.
That
Stuart,
wasn't Angel, was it?
was
he a catcher? Yeah.
No, that's not him.
Okay.
I wanted to I'll bring Angel up too.
He's in one of the other pictures.
Yeah. Oh, you.
The
What's the other
All-Star
one?
pick, the All-Star picks.
What was it? Wasn't there?
There was 2 All-Star picks that I brought.
Go to the other one, Anthony. Robert's
The
like,
quality's
"What?"
not the
Yeah,
best
it's
on
fine.
that one, but
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah,
That one.
I mean, oh, that team, my boy.
Well, there's Ronnie on the
was
top left.
stacked.
How old are you guys in this?
Why? Because you're looking at Ronnie.
These kids are big,
he
man.
Yeah, Ronnie.
So he, dude,
Ronnie.
he's
Don't get me
probably the
started with
best
Ronnie
player I've
Martinez.
ever seen.
Right?
Like,
Oh,
like
Giancarlo.
growing up, yeah. But like
That we
growing
played
up,
with.
yeah. Like it was just like,
Factora, this guy
It's huge.
oh
was
man, like
besides that. Go back.
I think that
Can
was
you
my
leave it there?
last year in rec ball. That was
If I
8th
leave it
grade, I
up,
think.
Then that's gonna be what the audience sees too. So I'm just
So going back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay, you go ahead. You talk. 'Cause
Yeah. So
I have stories about Ronnie.
So that year,
Hands down.
I think that was my 8th grade year. That was
Most
before we went to high
naturally
school.
Gifted guy.
Yeah.
Really?
Like stupid.
Like gas on the mound.
Gas.
On the mound, and then at Sun Valley Park, he was probably 16, 17?
Well, it's right before high school.
Yeah, but he was the oldest. He was in
Okay,
the
he was-
oldest category. We were
That's
just
fine.
going in.
That's fine.
So we were the
he
lower.
was-
So it was like a 2-3 year gap, right? So we're like
But he's
13.
16?
Yeah, so he's got to be 16,
Okay.
maybe 17, and
I don't
he's
know,
hitting the
I don't know
ball.
about 17.
Yeah, he's probably 16.
Yeah, not 17 there.
No.
though. Not there.
I don't know.
That's
it
way
was.
old.
It
That's
might.
like high school.
But it's all stars. He didn't play high school.
No, but he didn't. But that was after we were supposed to go to high school. That was before him. Sorry.
Yeah, but the age group was 3 years. The entry level for us in that group was 8th grade.
Okay,
So it was 9th and 10th grade.
So he might have been in 10th?
Yeah, I think he was in 10th grade. Yeah. And he would put the ball over Sun Valley
Wherever
and the other field.
Yeah, wherever you wanted it.
Is that you,
basically.
the third one at the bottom?
Yeah, that's me. Angels on the other side of it. We had that team was so good. Manny, you, that guy was a catcher. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
And then the guy next to him was his name George.
Yeah, I think so.
And then the Güero on the left to my right. I forget his name. He was
Joe?
fast as fuck. Was
Is that
it?
Joe?
He's one of the fastest outfielders ever. That dude was a baller.
But Stewart was fast. He was up there.
Stewart
too.
and him battled out in running. There's Felix.
Uh-huh.
Who's Guillermo's right there.
Guillermo, Ricardo.
Ricardo.
I for-
Who's that guy? Is
I
that
don't-
George?
I think.
I
And
think
then
that's-
Alex.
And then
and then Eddie.
Lucas.
Yeah.
And Eddie Nava. Alex. Ronnie Martinez was, I mean, if Paulie, okay, Factora, if that team, that whole team just transfers, like just graduates
Go to Pauly.
to Pauly or any fucking school, oof,
Stacked.
dog,
Yeah.
Just carried it over
Rap.
to the high school.
rap.
Well, and all those coaches were ex-poly guys. So,
Yeah.
like, that was the
okay.
thing that, like, when I talk about the bug bit me, was, like, they started bringing, like, next level stuff that I was like, oh, I was just a rec ball player. I didn't
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking in the way that
They thought. They brought in, so
you
they
know?
had finished mission. A lot of them just
Yeah.
finished
Yeah.
playing that mission. So they were fresh out of college, and they're like, we're going to teach you what we do.
And they also were on the first, I think, Schwal's first Dodger Stadium team. Because
Alan
was,
Alegria.
yeah.
Shout out to Alan, big dog. He dominated high school too. He's a Tom Cagniati. You're too young.
Knuckleball.
Yeah, that's
Cagniati was a
knuckleball.
knuckleball pitcher for the
Yeah.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
So there was an article of him and Allen. They were saying that he's compared
Wow.
because of his knuckleball.
Yeah.
It was nasty like that.
Nice.
Dirty.
But that team was a team that I'm telling you, we walked in there like, they're not touching us.
Like this?
Maybe not that part, but oh, but Ronnie okay, so do you know what happened to after like high school? Do you know anything about that?
No, I mean, I follow him on social media now.
Right, but you know what? Like when we were in high school, like his high school career.
No.
Okay, so he didn't play high school ball with general population. I mean, it's true. He went to juvie, and
Oh shit, I was right.
oh yeah, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch it. But he was fortunate enough that they're like, hey, we're gonna build a team, like that movie with The Rock.
Oh,
wow. Like
the
Gridiron Gang?
Yeah, but it was a football movie, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this is a real life story. I'm telling you,
Like the longest yard, but baseball.
but baseball.
Trip out.
So these are all young kids. They made a team together. They made a team, and they were reaching out to like private schools. So like, hey, do you guys mind playing?
Oh,
And
wow.
they got to play Campbell Hall, which you've heard of, and a bunch of other little schools like that. Because probably the public schools were like, fuck no, you know, like, or we can't, maybe legality purposes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but a private school does whatever they want. So Ronnie led the league in everything.
Wow. I'm not surprised, though.
So
I'm
if
not
you're at juvie,
surprised.
let's just put it in perspective. You think you're practicing Monday through Friday?
No.
Fuck no. They're like,
not.
you got a game on Saturday. Good luck.
Yeah.
That fool shows up, maybe throws 2 pitches, led the league in ERA, strikeouts, wins,
Wow.
home runs, batting average.
Crazy.
Wow.
Like that.
Wow.
Yep.
That's how naturally
he
gifted.
was that good, though. Like,
I wasn't
that's-
surprised.
Yeah.
That's how stacked that team was. But unfortunately, like there was only, if I'm not mistaken, you, George Felix. I don't know if that Güero played. I forget his name. Sorry, Güero.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if he
If
played
he-
at Burbank or
Yeah, I
somewhere.
don't know. He didn't go to anywhere that I knew.
So let's just say you, George, and I, that's 3 that played high school ball.
Yeah.
And he did like a alternative 4th. The other guys didn't play
Yeah.
for whatever reason,
Yeah.
right? And it wasn't because they weren't good enough, I promise
Yeah,
you.
no, it was more
We
grades
just went down
and
the
just
wrong
the
side,
area,
right?
Yeah, the
We're in
area.
Sun Valley Park, and I mean, shit, I was across the street. I could have easily gone down that road. But my point, what I'm trying to say is, when he's telling you that guy was good, bro, his dad was a minor leaguer with the A's.
Okay,
I don't know
that
if you
makes
knew
sense.
that. You didn't know that?
No.
Ronnie, you remember Senior?
Yeah, I remember seeing
Yeah.
him. He was big too. He was
Gas.
Yeah.
He's like my height or maybe shorter. Alexis catch.
Do you-
I was like, fuck.
Do you
what the
remember
fuck?
when Ronnie almost killed my dad?
No.
My dad was umpiring behind. We were
The
scrimmaging.
Junior or senior?
Almost killed. No, junior almost killed senior. Line drive back up the middle. Boom! Off my pops.
As we're playing.
As we were practicing.
Oh
doing
my
repeat.
God.
My dad was behind the plate calling balls and strikes.
Oh my God.
I mean, behind the pitcher.
Behind the pitcher.
Behind the pitcher, yeah.
And he took one?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. The guy, the kid was. So with me, I probably said it before. Like, I was a ball player, but I was also a fanatic. Like, I'd be like, he's good. And he's my age. Like, I was already thinking that way. I would go watch the younger team and the Bantams and watch the guy that you mentioned earlier. His name's Angel Hernandez. Shout out to Angel. I haven't heard from, I don't know what happened to him, but best like catcher I've ever seen.
They had a
I would
hose, too.
go to, we would have a game and I would walk to his field to watch him catch.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, yo, this kid's good. And then the next year we got him and I was like, hell yeah. So he was an all-star with us. So I was stoked, but that's how I viewed the game.
Yeah.
I would watch him, Felix throw, and then Sebas. Remember little Sebas?
Yeah.
And I was like, this fool's gonna be good too. So I was always like thinking that way. So when I was with Ronnie, I'm like, this kid is, like he said, I've never played with someone like that good, that gifted. At third base, he would go, right from like just look. And just go like this, and the ball was straight. Da! To the catcher, to the first baseman.
It's
And I'm
natural.
like, how the fuck do you do that? He goes, you just go like this. I don't know.
when there's a couple guys that I've encountered that when they hit the ball, like it's just special.
That was him.
And he was one of them.
That was
like,
him.
He was one of them.
Like on the mound, I mean, maybe in the high school level, like, we would have caught up to him. I forgot to.
That's pretty impressive at what, 14, 15 too?
Yeah. Oh, he
That's
was
crazy.
Bro,
Imagine.
he was like, he had a hose from third because I was playing short. You were at second, if I remember correctly, right? And then we had randoms at first, Jimmy, and I don't know. As we grew up, we had different first basemen, but it was always him and I up the middle. And Ronnie was the best third baseman I ever played with. The big hose. When he come to pitch, I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just straight.
it was just unfair.
It was unfair. It was super unfair.
Unfair.
He hit the shit out of the ball, but it was so effortlessly that it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, there was a bat. I brought you see that TPX?
Yeah.
So we had a practice, an all-star practice. It was the first time I actually kind of hit it like he did. And he had a black magic. You remember that
Oh
bat?
gosh, yes.
So we're
bats.
hitting BP, and I was like, fuck you. I was in his batting group. I go, fuck you. I can hit it as far as you. And he's like, okay, bitch. Because he's like here and I'm here. Right? We're like this. Like
he was 6 feet.
he was
easy.
already big.
Yeah.
And he had the goatee I have right now.
Eighth,
At
ninth
that
grade,
age.
I was like 5'1". Okay. So
Yeah.
That's funny.
So same thing here. So he was swinging a black magic, and I was like, I never seen this bat before. He goes, try it. So him and I start. I don't know how, bro. I guess it was a bat. I'm matching his bombs, and everybody's like, the fuck did you eat today? I was like, I don't know, but I'm using this bat, bro. But my point was, like, if you just got close to what he did, you're like, hell yeah. That's how, like, he was just naturally gifted. But that whole team, that up there, that like, you know how I mentioned Pelucas? Like a 12-6 curveball. First time I've seen that. Like the most beautiful. He was our ace and Ronnie was our closer, because Ronnie would just get the fuck out of here. This fool had that 12-6 that no one saw at that age. Nobody. Like you don't know. That's not normal. Maybe now, I don't know about travel ball and how kids now develop a lot faster. And
well, I think that's also like what with that team and the coaching we
that's
had.
what I was
and all
gonna
that
say.
Stuff.
So
It's just like
higher level.
Angel. I'm sorry, Alan, Ernie, Nacho. Those are the guys we're talking
Vic.
about that went Vic, that went to Poly, that went to Mission, came to coach us. and showed us all that stuff. That's that team that they developed basically after 2-3 years, right? We ended up with that team.
When I played with Allen on the Dodgers too, before All Stars too. I think
did you?
I think that was the year that you were on the Rockies.
Oh, really?
I think that was that year. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you guys played for the Dodgers and the Rockies?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Sun Valley Rockies.
I was like, what the fuck?
So that team, I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating. We were that stacked that if they go to Poly just strolls
Runs the table.
runs it, bro. But all these motherfuckers didn't get grades.
Yeah.
Nobody. Did you run into them at Poly? I didn't go to Poly right out of high school.
I ran into some of them, yeah.
And they just
Yeah,
didn't even
yeah.
sniff the field. But that team was like stupid talented. Like that's how they started. We tried to do the Sun Valley Heat. You got that's right. You're gonna break this.
That's the last.
Oh, look at this, my boy. You don't have the white one?
No.
I don't either. Look at this. Sun Valley. You don't have the hat? I wish you had the hat.
No,
I don't have the hat.
I think the hat was too beat up.
Sun Valley Heat was the only Sun Valley rec ball team that became a travel team before all this. Now everybody's a
It
travel
was
team.
to battle
The bums. You were a bum?
I was a bum.
You
yes.
were a bum.
I was on the younger one.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
well, you're
played
way
for-
younger. You're like 20 years
so-
younger than me, probably.
Yeah. I played. My coaches were
14.
Jordan Placencia.
Oh, which
Ivan Lopez.
Oh, wow.
Basically all the Glendale staffers.
Yeah.
Eddie Camacho. Roxy would make cameos.
Arroyo?
Arroyo, yeah.
Wow. So you got
those were
coached
my
by them.
coaches, yeah.
That's exciting stuff.
Yeah. So it's like full circle now because
It is.
they're at the Jordan's coaching
In
at
Glendale?
Glendale.
Yeah.
And then I see
He was
him
on the
around
show
all the
too.
time. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one. That was good.
What is it called?
The ring.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Jesus Christ, he's gonna kill me.
His company.
Out of the park rings.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those were
Jordan,
Yeah.
out of the park rings, we got
So,
you, my boy.
shout
Thank
out
you.
to Jordan.
Hey,
Yeah.
where's my ring, cabron? I'm still waiting. I'm gonna get you a ring, big dog. I don't see it. No, but what you don't. Well, just real quick, talk about what he does. You know what he does, right?
Yeah. So what Jordan does, he like gets wood bats broken
wood bats,
Sometimes even I think even just regular bats.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he'll kind of reuse the wooden bats, and I think
He'll
he
make-
just carves
yeah.
rings out of them.
Yeah.
And he does. He does a pretty good job of it.
Yeah.
He's
No,
like
it's
different-
super unique. I told him
Different
to start
type of
doing
woods,
earrings.
different type of colors.
that'd
so
be good, yeah.
they're pretty cool.
Imagine baseball moms with just little earrings.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna go crazy. with
Yeah,
it.
there's a lot of room to grow for sure,
Yeah.
but he's doing a good job with
So
that.
he's there. What happened to Lopez? I don't because I don't know.
So he was coaching with Jordan for a while at
Glendale?
Glendale. Yeah. I played against him while he was at Glendale when I was playing for Valley College. He was there.
He was coaching.
He was coaching
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Glendale, and then he started a family and all that stuff. So
Okay.
he kind of stepped away from the game,
Yeah.
but he's still around. I know him and Jordan
Wow.
are good buddies still.
Yeah,
So-
I got to play with both of them.
You did
At Glendale.
So the
Yeah.
bums that we grew up with were like the OG bums, the ones that like
Did they play out of Fernando's?
yeah, out of Fernandez Park.
that's
But there's
where
Sun,
we-
it's Sun Valley.
Yeah.
That was like a big rival for us because
So-
we were both.
So
Sun
we
Valley.
would play them in like rec ball.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about like literally when you're at least when I was a kid, all I knew was Sun Valley. So anything outside of that bubble, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like I can just pick up and drive or whatever. But I didn't know they had like the bums. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know about the bums
Till later.
until I think
College,
was
high school,
it-
I bet.
Not the same Ronnie that we were talking about. A different Ronnie moved from Sun Valley Park and went to Fernandez because he was going to be a bum.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or that played with us.
He was playing at Sun Valley. He played for like a year or two, and then he went over.
Mendes.
No.
Oh.
I don't remember his last name.
But they were successful in like continuing the team. We were
Yeah.
stacked. We could have competed with them, anybody. They were like a year or two younger too, but they actually continued the organization. If that makes sense. We came out of nowhere. We had a guy. I remember. Was it Enrique? The guy that started the bump.
Yeah, I think it was.
The Heat.
I think he's the one that pushed it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like literally a meeting at the park where the parents they're like, "What do you have?" Like literally to donate. Like we're broke here, everybody. The
Yeah.
parents were like, "We have to pay," like because it was like we already paid for rec ball and your all-star fucking fees. You want to pay some more? Like, we don't have that money here.
Yeah.
My money.
You know, yeah, and that was what made it tough. But that he started it. It was, I thought it was amazing that there's a white jersey of that gray one. I didn't get it, but the younger,
I think it was the year after.
And then they had a black hat with an SV. I was like, yo, I need that. So I went to a tournament, and then the guy said, "How old are you?" Because I thought it was cool, so I had a little mustache. And I was like, and I told him my age, like 14. I don't remember what the fuck. And he goes, "You're too old. You're too old." He didn't even check birth certificate, nothing. So when my coach got there, he's like, he can't play, and I didn't get to play. Yeah, I don't know if you
remember that.
So it was a tournament in Handsome Dam. You know, the little league field that they use for Sunday League. Oh, you don't remember this?
I don't remember.
So check this out. This is nuts. We got to play at home. Our catcher, Angel Hernandez. By the way, he was a big dude, like Molina.
Yeah.
You know how stocky?
Yeah.
Hose, bro. So this fool's coming home. We're kids, like little, right? You know, little trouble. Play at home. This fool, boom, tosses the catcher back to the backstop. Back then, Shaq was Shaq Diesel. He went like this. Shaq Diesel, the kid. The kid's like laid out with the ball falling out. You're out of here. The blue kicked him out, bro. We're like, what the fuck? Just because he can't hang? Like, Angel trucked the motherfucker, dog.
He's a tough kid, too.
And we're just like, oh my God, bro. And
You
then,
got knocked the fuck out.
yeah, he went, but he went like this. Shaq, he fucking truck. As a kid, I was like, how did you even, like, where does this come from, dog? So our best player, he was our best catcher. I was supposedly the best player. I didn't get to play. And then we had Felix, and he couldn't find the fucking zone. And we got our ass kicked. But that was like the beginning, too, of Sun Valley Heat. Yeah. And it's just memories. And then the Vegas one, that's different. Do you remember that?
I remember the trip. Like, I remember.
By the way, guys, this is Safe at Home podcast. We're just way going down memory. Factora's like, yo, this is gonna be like part 7. I don't know. Let's talk. This is turned into a Sun Valley All-Star podcast. But tell me what you remember of the Vegas tournament, because I have a few memories. And by the time we got home, I had a dislocated shoulder. I couldn't throw.
Oh,
it was bad.
No, I remember. Well, like
I wasn't a pitcher, by the way.
Well, I would pitch.
So to tell you how it went, I ended up pitching the last game, but I wasn't a pitcher. What does that tell you?
Yeah,
we were getting our ass kicked.
The competition over there.
We were getting roped, and I was
different.
like, Alan, my I don't know why my arm is. He goes, oh, just pitch, bro. I was like, all right. So I just tried. I couldn't sleep for like 2 days. I couldn't like lean on it. I didn't know what it was. They said it was dislocated. Probably was worse. I don't know. Because I just went to like the USC, the one in East LA, the public hospital.
Off the 5?
The county one?
The county one.
Yeah,
they were just kind of like, yeah, here, bro, put it on a slingy. And I'm like, now what? They're like, go home.
Go ice
what
it.
The fuck? I can't sleep. I can't. Like literally, like if I moved, I'd cry. Like, it's bad. Pinched nerve. I don't know what it was. I still don't know what it was. But that's how we got boat raced.
Yeah,
but we thought we were bad motherfuckers until we went there. But what do you remember? Because I remember this one team. He was talking about, how old were they? Bro, I'll tell you the story.
Well, I remember the way there because my dad was the one driving and everything like that, and just kind of all the shenanigans in the van.
All the fun
stuff
stuff.
Like that. Yeah.
Oh, didn't I?
I think I blocked out a lot of the butt kicking that we got over there.
Okay. Do you remember in the van what happened though? I should. You don't remember? Okay, never mind.
Uh-oh.
That guy right there did something. That guy.
That guy was always doing something.
Oh my God! You see that, Michelle?
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's you.
With hair. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. You don't remember what happened in your van?
No.
I punched somebody in the face.
Oh,
wait. I don't remember who anymore.
Wait.
It was a fight.
Was it Caesar?
I don't remember. I just remember George always saying, "I can't believe he socked him."
I think it might have been Caesar.
I go, "I can't believe I socked him."
I think it might have been Caesar.
I don't remember why. I mean, it was so long. We're kids fucking around, and I guess we got a little aggressive in the back, cause that van, right? That van is like, it's like a house there.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
As when you're kids.
Like it has a bed conversion.
And one thing led
Put
to
a
another, and I just
table
went clink,
yeah.
and everybody's like, and then I was like, also shocked, like, oh fuck. So then everybody's like, okay, we're done. that stopped the fight. Like that stopped the game. Whatever it was, I don't know what it was. I just remember it because George would always bring it up. Felix would always be like, I don't know why you just socked him, bro. What the fuck's wrong with you? I go, I don't know, man. You just got me mad. But that's what. So tell me what you remember from that tournament, though, baseball wise, or anything.
I just remember walking there and being like, wow, these guys are all big. Like,
bro,
like it was a different.
It was a.
I was always small.
You and I were like
yeah.
the same, so we're the little dudes. I batted short second, lead off second.
There you go.
There you go. We had the 1-2 combo. But that's what you remember too.
Yeah.
So, two things happened. We were introduced to 90 feet bases, right? That tournament.
Oh yeah.
Or is it,
I think we were practicing already on it, but
no, that's the thing. We weren't. So that was a big deal. We're like, hey, Coach Allen, because I remember vividly Allen telling me, he's like, I want to know if we're gonna play our rec ball rules, or they're gonna do, because they were thinking ahead. Like, you guys are bigger and you might run into high school level now.
Yeah.
So but they said no. It's gonna be I don't know what they call it. Little league rules, I don't know, whatever. So our pitcher, we brought a guy. I just remember his name, Eric. He actually went to Grant. He played like 1 year of baseball with me in sophomore year. He was a pitcher. So and all our pitchers, we all pitched from the shorter distance, not the 60s and 6, because we were told we weren't.
Yeah.
And we practiced with the smaller. So when we got there, they're like, "Oh, my bad. We're actually doing major league bases." Bro, we couldn't even throw. Like, we were fucked. Like, super fucked.
You could tell we were first timers and all
Our
this.
pitcher wouldn't. Bro, our pitcher couldn't reach the plate because we had to practice the whole time.
Yeah.
It was bad. But I remember this one team shows up, and they were all like Ronnie. And I was like, yo, are these guys our age? They're playing they're playing after us for sure. Because you get there a little early, and you see a bunch of teams. They're like, yeah, we're not playing them. No way. Yeah, we did. 20 to like 1. Yeah. All I saw was
yeah, I blocked a lot of that.
Bombs after bombs, bro. Like, no mames. I was like, that was the start of, or maybe the end too. I don't remember. Oh shit, took me down memory lane for sure. Wow,
it's just crazy, like how all of that ties. You know what I mean? Like the Sun Valley, Allen, like you going to Grant, like
this guy went
tying
to
this guy to Grant,
and now we're here. Isn't that the baseball world?
It's such a small circle.
The baseball family is a small circle. Everybody's tied up. It's
everybody
so dope.
Knows everybody in the valley. At least.
I love it. I love it. And I always say it. Baseball, like me personally, it saved my life. Yeah. I would have been.
I agree. Same thing with me.
I would have. You know what I mean? To me, that was like big. That was like my parent away from home. Like, my mom was single mom, so like you get to a certain age where you're like, okay, mom, you're kind of not listening anymore. You know, like, that's mom. We're good. But if she's not home either, so you have these people at the park telling you what to do, how to do, and like baseball just kept me out of fucking so much trouble. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think that's like a lot of my motivation. My motivation, like coaching and working at the high school is that kind of, you know what I mean? Like I was fortunate enough to have people that invested that time. Obviously, my parents were both there, but I had people outside of that gave their time, really genuinely cared for me and try to teach me right from wrong. And that's kind of like what I like to pass on, because that's how. No, I mean, I had friends that got shot up. I had friends that we were there.
I hung out with, practically all those guys there that didn't play ball that could have. Let's play that music. But no, it's so that's a big up to you, both of you, that are giving back to the community and showing these kids like, hey, yeah, maybe you have a rough upbringing or whatnot or whatever the case may be at home, but I was able to do it. You guys can do it too, and that's a big deal because you guys are now the people that you and I are talking about. You know what I mean?
So that was big. That was a big reason why I wanted to get into coaching too, because I was the same.
I was gonna okay. Let's bring that up because how did you? I didn't like. How did you end up with him?
Well, it was a long story, but
so he was at Grant.
story.
Hold on, real quick. Factora was a stud. I don't know if he can hit like me, but I was told he could. No, but he was raking. You were raking. You got all the titles.
4 years. I played varsity 4 years.
Dang, look at that. Throwing it out there. So you did very well at Grant.
Yeah, so actually, it's kind of weird because I grew up in Pacoima. I lived in Pacoima, but at that time,
When did you start baseball?
I started 5 years old. So
same as him.
yeah, 5 years old. I mean, I played
Real
a lot
quick,
of sports.
when I met you, that's when I started playing baseball
Oh, really?
because of the park.
There you go.
I was like,
Saved you.
I can play? They're like, well, you got to pay. I was like, oh, fuck. And then I figured it out and I convinced my mom, but I started late. I didn't get to start but
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, so I started playing 5 years old. I think that was my way of.
And Pacoima?
No, so
They have
I grew up.
the league, the park right there.
I lived in Pacoima, but my older cousins were playing baseball at the time. They're a couple years older than me. They were playing for Toluca Lake.
Oh, so you took the drive.
For a while, like that was the big.
That was the
league
big.
back then,
That was like if you
At
were
least for me
good.
growing
Yeah.
up, yeah.
A lot of the
So
I
studs were
played
there.
one season there.
Yeah.
You don't know much.
Oh, maybe not yet.
But maybe not. But I had to get picked up and all that. I was like, yo, you want me to play there? You better pick me. I have there's no way.
Yeah.
Practice, whatever. I only went to games because, I mean, I was kind of good. But not because I had no transportation, like literally. But yeah, I remember is it still a big?
It's not as big as it was because
That's what she
at
said.
the time the guy that runs or owns East Valley now, which is big, he was running Toluca Lake.
Really?
So he went.
I didn't know that.
Machelli, yeah, he went from Toluca Lake, which was a big.
It was.
big
It
little
was
league
like
back
you
then.
were.
Yeah.
Chava would get.
So
They invited Chava to play there all the time.
I can't remember when, but he ended up branching off because he wanted to make another little league closer in the
And
valley.
that was East- that was
so then
East
he
Valley?
created East
Sand
Valley.
Valley.
Sand
Yeah,
Valley.
back
it
in
was
our
Sand
days,
Valley,
yeah.
Oh, that is. Oh, that's the same. That's the same. Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's called East Valley.
So they still have Toluca Lake, but he
But
kind
the
of
Sand Valley
off.
is East Valley, is what you're saying?
Yeah, Sam Valley.
It's still there now.
Yeah, yeah,
East
yeah.
Valley.
Okay,
yeah.
got it. Sorry.
And he moved. You're saying he moved from there?
Yeah, to create East Valley.
Okay.
Yeah. So I grew up in Toluca Lake.
You
I
would play there. You would
I
play
played
there.
in their leagues. I played All Stars, and then
Well, you were a bum. You had to be good.
Yeah,
All the
so-
bums were solid.
a couple guys like branched off, and I guess they full circle. I don't know how it happened, but I ended up becoming a bum. So I did that for
Fernangelis, you had to go to
Fernando's
Fernangelis.
Bums. We played together for about 2-3 years because we were like we wanted to play Cooperstown, but we wanted to play together a couple
Yeah.
years before we went there. So that was kind of like Cooperstown was like where
goal.
we wanted to get to. Yeah. So
Did you?
So we played. I played with the Bums for a couple years, and then we ended up going to Cooperstown.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that go?
It went well. We had a decent showing. I mean, we went because they have different weeks. We went the last week, which is like the championship week, where like the better teams go.
No,
I
see,
think-
I didn't. We didn't grow up with that.
Yeah.
we didn't know none of that shit, bro.
So-
I'm telling you, if we left the park, it was a big deal.
Yeah. So I mean, we played a lot of tournaments as a travel ball team, but
Yeah.
that was like the end
That
goal
was
is
the-
to
that
get
was
to
the- yeah,
Cooperstown.
yeah.
So I mean, we finished like maybe like 30th. You probably
Out
have
of,
to
like,
ask
how many
Jordan.
teams?
Jordan knows probably, but we were like we had a decent showing, but it was kind of like what you were talking about. Like they had some big boys. Like
You had to be. Yeah.
I think we were like 12 at that time, and these kids looked like they're in high school. So
I thought it was a high school team.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we're not playing them. And when
They
we
had some
did,
big
I was
boys.
like, yo. And you can tell they were used to the bases. We weren't. Like, it was
Yeah.
all bad for us, but they were, like, the whole team. I was like, Jesus Christ. You can't believe you're my age, my
Yeah.
guy. I'm at second base, like, what's up? Looking up. You get a stand-up double. I'm like, what's up?
yeah, that was me. I was a small dude. I was a small kid, so that was me the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, so but yeah, man.
So you went to Toluca, then you were a bum
Yeah.
in that age. And how did you end up at Grant?
Yeah, so
Because you lived in
so a lot of our
Pacoima
team. Yeah, I lived in Pacoima, so a lot of that
should've gone
Bumps
Sanfed,
team
no?
went to Sanfed. They all went to Sanfed. I think it was my.
Didn't they win it in 2012?
Yeah, they did.
Was that
That was
your
a lot of
Buns?
my teammates were on that team. Yeah,
Really?
And then Jordan was at that time. He was
already coaching.
Yeah, he was coaching for that.
He was
team
part
too.
of the 2000 team. You motherfuckers should have won it, but you didn't. So I'll say it right now, and I don't know if you know this. I don't know if maybe that team was as talented. I don't know, but that 2000 team that after when we left, they had a bunch of transfers and they all met up at Sanford.
Mm-hmm.
And I can ask Gomez. I'll ask him. Be like, that's probably his most talented team ever that didn't win it. That you know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Like talent wise,
Yeah.
like they should have just ran with it. I think they lost in the second round.
Yeah. Well, 2000, everybody was stacked back then.
Yeah,
too.
but that
was that when
team
Chatsworth was
was
like running the
stacked.
table. They had
Yeah,
That's
all
when
those
Chatsworth
guys.
started.
Yeah.
They were like
that would have been a great matchup to see.
Yeah.
That team was so loaded. Manny Flores, which was with you, he transferred. Handy Abraham Gonzalez transferred. They got Jesse from North Tally. Remember Ninja, bro, dude can swing it. He was their third, fourth hitter, and he went to Sanford to lead off.
Wow.
How do you figure? Like that Sanford team was like, I'm like, yo, you guys dropped the motherfucking ball right there, boy. But that team 2012 was
Yeah, so a lot
Your-
of those
your
guys
buddies
were my
is what I'm
teammates.
saying.
Yeah, those were all
No
my
way.
Bums teammates. Yeah. So I mean, I grew up that I was like
you should have gone there.
Yeah,
and
but
when you didn't, why?
so my parents worked a lot. Yeah, I think that was their way of sending
you
me
away.
to Grant, keeping me out of the trouble. and
That's
stuff
what
like
happened
that.
with me at Poly. They didn't want me to go there
Because Grant was a little bit.
I was supposed to be on his 99 team at Dodger Stadium.
I know you told me.
Oh yeah, we don't want to talk about that. I should have been in left field starting, by the way. Whoever was in left, he wouldn't have played over me. I'll tell you right now, buddy.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. I don't know who it was, but it wasn't you. You weren't starting. I'm gonna tell you right now. Schwab loved me, but anyways, let's it's not about me. Now. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, man. So like my parents were working a lot, so I think them sending me to Grant. One, they wanted to keep me out of trouble, and then my grandma lived in the area.
She lived
too,
right
so,
there? So you can use the
I
address?
used her address. So I think my parents just wanted a little bit better
It
of a
was
situation.
same thing. Yeah.
But I mean,
Probably
that
smart.
San Fernando team was stacked, and a lot of those guys were my teammates.
You would have been on that team.
Yeah.
Damn, you would have had a ring.
Yeah.
As a player,
As a player,
not as a
yeah.
coach. We'll get to. We're not even there yet.
Yeah,
You guys are all giggling like girls over here because they got a ring. You got the ring on you, don't you?
I
Will you
think I
put it down?
on.
I saw you wearing
It's in my
it.
bag.
Yeah. He's
But
got
you
it in
were
there
wearing it
somewhere. I was,
earlier.
yeah.
Where is it?
Bust it out.
Bust it out. What you
Probably
mean?
all the way on the bottom.
2018 D-1 champions, Verdugo Hills baseball. Hey, you guys. That looks like a matador.
Yeah,
Your
it
hat.
does.
It looks like a
It's
matador.
a Don.
Yeah, I know. You don't wear your ring?
Barely.
I'd be rocking that bitch. I'd be like this. I'd be going like this. What did you say? Like on purpose?
It's time for
Like-
another one. That's
Woo! Let me see. You can't zoom in, right, Anthony?
no.
We'll put it up. 2018 Division 1 champions.
Yeah.
Oof.
That was the first one in school history.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
Well, is it a fairly new school as well?
No.
It's been there, just been hit in the cut,
Yeah,
hiding.
it's been like back in the day.
And then Espindola here shows up with it and brings them to reality. Do you have engraving inside?
yeah, it has all the games and the scores.
It does?
Yeah,
I see
it's
something.
hard. It's
but
hard to see.
I'm not that old, am I? Fuck. Where are my glasses? Oh, yeah, I see it now. It's because of the lighting. No, it says never give up.
Yeah, it should have the scores.
And
It's
then-
like you can barely see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there's something in there.
Well, the never give up was
What was
personal to me.
That was
'Cause that was like-
Was that for the team?
No,
Just
that was
you knew
that
that.
was me. That
That
was
was you.
my dad put that in my head when I was a kid.
Dang, look at that.
And
Role models.
then it has the scores of all the games.
Look at this shit. It stands out. I'm telling you, I'd be like, yeah, so Angel, like on purpose. Oh, my bad. Is that too close?
People do that.
I
People
would
do that.
totally fucking do this if I had this one, big dog. Damn, this is.
I bring it
dope.
out for special occasions and stuff, and
I'd be like,
the alumni
so,
games, things like that.
What were you saying? Oh, did I blind you? Damn, that's dope. The Cal City Late one, graduating, getting my bachelor's was my championship ring.
There you go.
But this is dope. This is dope. I love it.
It's cool.
So let's talk about that because you were part of the coaching staff already.
Yeah, so that was actually my first year on board, and
Get the fuck out of here. This
2018 was my first year, and
so he shows up. What's this? You got a pairing? What is Anthony? Does that matter?
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay. So he shows up and he fucking gets a ring.
Mm-hmm.
No mames, cabrón. You didn't have to even work for it.
well, I'm lucky enough. We had a good group of kids, and we had.
How did you end up there though? Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, so after I got done playing, I was going to school, but then I took a couple years off. I was done playing, so I was just going to school and working. But after a year, man, I got that itch.
You need baseball in your life.
I need baseball, yeah.
Somehow, some way.
My whole life, I was a
ball
doing
player.
baseball, so not having that is kind of weird.
Yeah, I get you.
When you stop playing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to do something with baseball, and then I wanted to coach because I wanted to be like a mentor to these new baseball players. So at the time, my uncle was actually a JV head coach at Temple City in San Gabriel Valley. So
I was about to say, where's that at? That is in
San Gabriel Valley.
Yeah.
So he was JV head coach, and he's like, hey, I need an assistant. Come on board.
From the valley?
From the valley. Yeah, I was commuting from the valley. Yeah, so that was tough.
Dedicated right there.
Mm-hmm.
That
what colors are theirs?
They're like green and gold.
Okay.
Green and gold, yes.
I don't remember them.
So,
Angel? We didn't play them, right?
No, we didn't.
That's like maybe
they're Southern
playoffs?
section.
No, it would have been tournament
Southern
stuff.
section.
But I don't ever remember.
I don't remember Temple.
So I was there for a year doing that, and I put it out on social media before there, like, hey, I'm looking to coach. Like,
oh no way,
yeah. So
was Alcantar at Grant, or he was
gone? Not there anymore.
Who was there?
He moved on. I think it was
Ellison
Gonzalez.
Oh, Gonzalez. Yeah, I know Gonzalez. Cool cat.
Yeah, so he wasn't there anymore, and then I can't remember how the reason
he had Zurdo, his son, one of his nephew, I think, was a pitcher.
So
good kid.
While I was at Temple City, I was still coaching. We were like mid-season, and then he hit me up. He like
through social media.
Well, I followed him like in high school.
Oh, because you coached against them.
Well, I will say there's
Factora, you want to play?
There's two kids.
Teasing.
There's two kids I've ever walked.
Oh shit!
Intentionally.
Oh, was it as a coach?
3 times or 4 times? 3 times in a game.
No, tell me it was this.
He was the first one.
Damn.
And then
you gotta. How do we give like a damn? Do the damn.
And then the second one was
a Lancer, baby.
Calderon from Tapia's team. This last year or 2 years ago. He was
really
the one that closed out the game. Those are the only 2 guys I've ever.
Oh shit!
Since I've been coaching in 15 years.
No
I walked
way.
him 3 times in a game.
You walked
like that's how much respect I had for his bat. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And so he went to college. I'm a fan of the game at that point. I'm a fan of the way he carries himself and stuff like that.
I'm listening.
And then as he started coaching and he put it out there, there was some availability to bring in coaches, and I was like, well, that'd be a guy I want out here.
Yeah.
So I threw it out there, and eventually it happened.
I took the bait.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that worked out, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to come at the right time because we had a good group of kids. We had some good players.
Like we said, so 5 league championships, 9, 12, 13, 17, 18, right? No, that's 4.
And then 24.
So that's 5, and now 24 is 6.
Yeah.
So you came in, like you said, at that 8. So
2018,
the 17, 18, that 17 team, were they like all seniors that 18 year? When you showed up?
Yeah.
So that's when you showed up.
Yeah.
A lot of
So
them,
we handed you the ring.
I did a little bit of work.
No, I'm teasing. Let's talk about that team though, because and then we got to talk about Dodger Stadium.
It's a vibe though. You know what I mean? Like
City,
I think
almost Heartbreak City for you guys.
The thing that happens too in city schools is that you don't have a lot of access to keep coaches. So you have a lot of turnover. You know what I mean? Like there a lot of those years that I've been coaching
a lot of turnovers.
Was I was coaching varsity and someone else was coaching JV, and that was it.
Yeah.
You know? And so like my goal towards that time was like, okay, I need to find ways to get guys here because in my mentality was like at the end of the season, the reps that my kids are getting compared to others that have multiple coaches, there's a huge gap.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like I need to bring quality guys in.
Verdugo?
Most people don't even know. Most people don't even know where Verdugo is.
I didn't know. So that's why it's like you got the small population, and then kids are gonna be like, where? My cousin went to Poly. My other cousin went to Grant. My other cousin went to San Fernando. You want me to go where?
Yeah.
Who the hell's that? Right? I'm sure you had that.
Yeah, even still, like, there's still, like, because we're tucked away up there in the corner that you don't drive by Verdugo Hills unless you're in town.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, and the school up there has shown a lot of success, like, not just baseball-wise, all the way academics, other sports, like, and it's just, but we're kind of, like, people are like, wait, are you LAUSD? That was a typical question.
No way.
Once I started, like, getting in tournaments
Did they ever think you're private?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they think we're, like, Glendale Unified.
Oh, that's a tough
But, like, because I started getting us in tournaments, and then people are like, oh, where's Verdugo?
Where's Verdugo? Yeah,
like, you're part of LA City? I was like, yeah.
Never heard of you.
So, and it's different up there. Like, you go up there.
It's a different world. Yeah, I've been up there.
Yeah, and you got we sit on the top of the mountain, so we see the whole San Fernando Valley.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like, it's cool up there, but
is it a small field or no?
Yes, it is.
What are the dimensions?
267 down
to left,
down left, and 263.
So I hit it out.
Right.
And where?
263 down right.
I hit it out. Yeah.
And
even right now, my old ass will hit it out. I think
it's a trap.
I don't know.
It's a trap sometimes, though. It's a trap.
It is. Well, yeah. You know? Mentally, as baseball players, you know that.
Yeah.
You want to hit it at Grant. You want. I went. You went Oppo at Grant?
Yeah, I think I put a couple out at Oppo though.
Yeah,
I could never go left field.
I couldn't either. Yeah. You and me both.
That's a beast.
That is a beast.
I think at Grant it was like 350 down.
But then you have the
high,
super duper high fence.
Yeah.
I've only seen a few people.
I've only seen a few people like.
Yeah, no,
clear it.
It hasn't happened to us.
I saw it. Like some big boys in tournaments came in. You're like, wow.
Actually, you know what's funny? Funny story is I was thinking of this. Is a story I barely thought of. Is the only person I seen put it out in left field was during an alumni game. You were there.
Was it Hugo?
I was pitching.
Wasn't Hugo? Was
no.
It? Oh, Tero Boy.
It was Chepe.
Oh,
Chepe.
Chepe put it out left field. Yeah. It was. I was pitching in the alumni game. I think it was like the second hitter or something.
I'm not surprised.
And he puts it out left field.
But I'm surprised.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Do you know about Chepe as a ball player?
No, I just knew him as a coach.
Here you go, Chepe.
Shout out to Chepe.
Shout out to Chepe Munoz Grant 2000. Yeah. He was a pitcher and a first baseman, like, just by default, I guess.
Yeah.
But he couldn't hit out of the infield at all. I'm not lying.
He's a PO, sounds like.
Bro, ask him. I mean, if this fool got a base hit over the second baseman, we're like, yeah! Like, but he was a toothpick.
Yeah.
Tall but skinny, but he could pitch. First, whatever, average, I don't know, whatever. He didn't even play, like, then he goes to Valley, he gets a little meat in him.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, who's that? They're like, that's Chepe. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's not Chepe. Dude was hitting bombs.
Yeah, man.
Like, bombs.
He can swing it.
And then on the mound, he was a pitcher, but he didn't throw gas. This is high school. I'm talking high school. After, I don't know if it was like during or after Valley, out of nowhere, this fool's, we're like, yo, what the fuck? Who's this kid? Then he goes, I play short. I go, get the fuck. You don't play short, motherfucker. Sass! Like, he totally, like, had, like, an awakening and transformed at, like, 20. I don't know. No lie. So then he became, like a hitter. Like, we were clowning him. He couldn't get out of the infield, and then he does that, and, like, if you would have seen him in high school, you'd think it's two different people.
That's funny.
Swear to God. Late bloomer is what you call him.
Yeah.
But I believe he hits.
It's hard to put one out at Grant.
It's super hard.
In left field, at least.
But I played with them in Sunday League, and I'm like, wow. Like, he became a whole, like, I'm like, where were you in high school, motherfucker? When we could have used you. Like, he just, like, he had bombs.
Yeah.
So he hit one out. You saw, I don't remember. I don't know if I was there, but I remember.
I remember it because, I mean,
Hugo
as a pitcher, you don't forget that.
Hugo hit one out to right in the alumni, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were there.
I probably was, but I know it wasn't off me because I would have remembered.
Oh, but this one was off of you? Is that what you're saying?
This one was off of me. Chip
oh,
put it off of me.
he teed off of you.
That's the only one I've given up in the alumni game, and it was to left field. I was like,
bomb. Oh,
yeah.
it was a bomb, so I don't. Yeah, that counts like 10. That's like 10.
Yeah, it's hard to put one out at Grant. They still got a nice field, man. It's still one of the best fields in the league.
In center, they still have the big Lancer.
Yeah.
That looks dope.
Yeah,
I've always liked that. We didn't have that when I was there.
That's what I'm gonna say. It was still open,
they added
right?
that, right? There was like a backstop back there.
Senior year, we had a white, like thing, like a removal one.
Yeah.
But we didn't have. I know I didn't have that when I was there. But yeah, so if that went over your head, you're fucked because it went all the way to the second
corner.
There was like a backstop right there, right?
Yeah, a whole other field in the back. So when I'm in center, I was sweating bullets like, fuck, don't let it go by, you motherfucker. Yeah. You're like, oh, shit. So you guys are back. So you guys are through, you said 265?
267 and 263.
Okay, 265 average. And then right?
That's
Same?
263 is right.
That is a little.
Well, they just put the field in the middle of the school. Like, that was the only space.
Can you hit it out right there?
Me, yeah.
What saves us is the high fence because we have like a
Is it a high?
Yeah.
On right or all the way?
Like left center. Yeah.
There's a higher fence from
so does it go
left
like
center.
This? You know what I mean?
So down the line, it goes. It's here, and then it jumps up another 10 feet, and then that goes across to center field.
And then it comes back down?
And then it comes back down and then goes through right.
Yeah, I've seen that. So, but there's no line below that averages out the other one. So if you hit it there, it's a home run.
No, it has to. Yeah, it has to. So what happens a lot is line drive that people think goes out, and then they get a long single.
Not even a double?
No, because they're trying to pimp it. And
I would have got a double. No, that I can see that as a ball player. Like, oh, I'm gonna hit it out.
Yeah.
And you're like, you can't think that way, because you're gonna fly out, right? So that helps you guys.
Yeah, definitely home field advantage for us.
Yeah,
when we play at home.
Yeah, I don't know. How did we talk about the dimension? I don't know how we got into it. You were talking about your 2018.
Yeah, so I came over in 2018, and like I said, we had a good group of guys, a good team.
Roca?
We had one of the
there was a name, Roca, I remember.
Probably one of the best kids I've ever coached, and he was just Charlie kid? Roca, yeah.
Was he the stud?
Yeah.
That's why that name?
He led us to that
Charlie?
championship, yeah.
Yep. Shit, how do I remember that? Damn, I'm not that old.
What do you have?
Charlie Roca. Shout out to Charlie. Didn't Charlie play at higher level, D2 or something like that?
Recently was at COC, and then
so he took time off?
Yeah. Well, he part of that COVID. Like, he took some time off, then he was going back, then COVID
and
hit.
now he's going to like a D2, D3, right?
He's going to Cumberland.
Where's that at?
I think it's Tennessee. I think.
Hey, shout out to Charlie Roca, man. Good job, bro. Keep it up. Make the Valley proud. So you were saying about him though. What high school? What did he do?
Yeah. Like he was like legit. Like, I think he had led the state in home runs in high school.
Led
he had
the
like
state
14
in
home runs that year. Yeah. So
really? Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, because you were at Verdugo.
I was waiting for it.
Oh, hey, Charlie. Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro. Let me get 12 out of your 14 were at Verdugo.
That was typical. That was the typical thing.
Okay, so let's hear the truth.
Everyone thought that
Okay,
about
hold on.
him.
Can I go?
Go.
We're at Verdugo. Shots fired. I want to hear shots fired.
Maybe, but there's a difference, though. Because, I mean, he hit it out at Silmar. Left field.
That's a bomb. That's a nice bomb. That's a really nice bomb. Okay, so wait, real quick. Before
he went to Birmingham for the All-Star game.
Hit one out?
And finished heads up with the Southern section.
At a home run derby?
As the final in the home run derby.
No shit, Charlie.
Yeah.
God damn.
So it wasn't Verdugo home runs.
But how many did he have at Verdugo? Seriously, do you know? Charlie, you know.
Off the top of the bat. Yeah.
Just lower comment on there when we post it. Well, how many did he have? Do you think? No, just what do you think?
I would say probably 5.
I could argue we probably don't get that championship. It wasn't for him because we had
when he led the
first round. I think we had Westchester. And we were down going into the last inning.
And you were down at Dodger Stadium. We're not there yet, but go.
Yeah. So
and what happened?
First round, we're like Westchester's like the last seed or bottom seed, one of the lower ones, and we're down. And
because you guys were 7th,
we were 6.
Seated, 6 or 7. I remember that.
6.
Okay.
So we're down. We're going into like the 7th inning, and we're down. And I think he comes up. They had a base open, and they didn't walk him. And he ends up hitting a home run and puts us up. And then we end up closing it out. And then we kind of...
So he had like a 2-run or something?
Yeah. And that was tough because if we don't get that game, obviously we're knocked out. And then we had a good couple games after that and got to Dodger Stadium. But I would argue we don't get to Dodger Stadium without that home run. So that was one of the biggest.
Clutch.
Yeah.
That was the first round. What do you remember of that? As a coach,
I was
as a head coach.
It was a ball and dirt, runner on first, Charlie's up, and I was like, okay, I'm not stealing because I don't want to give them the open base because they're gonna walk Charlie.
Yeah.
And then ball in the dirt, my runner advances. I'm like, oh damn.
So now you're afraid they're gonna walk up.
Yeah.
And that's why.
And then they pitched to him. I was like, oh, and then they gave him an oppo outside pitch and he took it oppo and
he took it home.
That was like in the 6th.
We're at their house?
Like at our place.
Our place, yeah.
Because we were top seed.
Verdugo home run. Here we go. No, I'm kidding. That's clutch.
Yeah.
Who does that remind you of though? You got. If you don't get this,
in what context? What do you mean?
You just said runner on first. You wouldn't know this, but he needs to know this. He should know this. Runner on first. Your guy gets to second somehow. Last inning, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're at home, right? You were at home? In the playoffs?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Chivo.
I'm like, what more do I need to feed you, my boy?
Chivo. That was.
Tell him about Chivo. That was wild,
That was against El Camino.
ECR. Semifinals.
Also,
right? Was it semis or second round?
It was not. It was.
Or first.
It was first round, too, actually.
You guys got fed to ECR in the first round.
Yeah. And he goes, Oppo. He was always just driving the ball, Oppo. Like, he was ridiculous, yeah.
But at Poly, right field?
Oh, yeah, that's a bomb.
But tell him how that even happened, you know? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember how the situation came up. But I remember it was like
how do
everybody
I know more
walked.
About this?
Everybody,
I wasn't even a player.
I don't know.
You were zoned in. Yeah. You were as a player. You were in the game.
Yeah, I think I might have been like on deck or in the whole.
Maybe
he was 3 because I would hit.
You were like
5'6".
Yeah, 5'6".
Yeah.
Which I started 5'6", and then I got moved to first because you know. Anyways, no, but you don't, bro. So you guys are down to your last out.
Mm-hmm.
They're down 1 with bottom of the 7th at home. Poly 99.
Yeah, 99.
George Felix, which we grew up playing with.
Oh,
that was it. Okay, you tell it.
The error. Yeah, that kid.
Oh, that kid was still to this day is like
boots the ball to end the game.
Routine.
Oh, wow. That would have ended the game.
Routine ground ball to second.
Yeah, second base, boots it. That would have ended the game. They would have won. And then Chivo comes up and
Oppo, and everybody goes walk off home run, bro. Actually, it was the first round.
It was.
You just had that in. Bro,
yeah, I never made that connection.
That was the year you got to Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, I never made that connection.
Hairs,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's baseball. Yeah, my god!
I never made that connection. That's crazy,
bro.
That's crazy.
The same thing happened. Oh,
we talk about full circle, right?
Yeah, we are.
We talk about full circle,
bro. They hit a home run. They ended up going to Dodger Stadium, but like literally, like you said, like if he doesn't, they could have walked him. They didn't. Yeah. They let him hit. He hits a Oppo home run. Shout out to Chivo Guerrero from Poly 1999, baby. That guy was a stud. You went through that twice.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I'm tripping balls right now. Woo! All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for part 1 with the Dons, Verdugo Hills Dons. We've got a lot to cover here, guys, so we're going to do a part 2. We'll be back, but thank you for joining us on part 1. Angel, Factora, thank you. Like and subscribe and share, guys. Thank you. See you guys soon for part 2. Let's go.